Okay, I know there are at least three of these on YouTube already, but they're pretty outdated. The last one I saw was 9 months ago. So let's get right into it. Alright, Absolution. It's pretty good. It's good for Acolyte specifically, but other than that, it's not very good. Like, for Summoner, you're just wasting the potential of the healing efficiency. Aftershock is bad. It's a good tier stack weapon, but Shaman tier stack is not very good, especially when you have Sunstar. Alcatraz, it's fine, but it gets outclassed by Bloodbath and Fallen, and it also does. And Warrior tier stack is just dead. Apocalypse, it's fine. Like nobody plays it, but it's fine. Archangel is pretty good for an offhand. As is garbage. Bloodbath is pretty good. I think it's overrated though because um, you're not gonna make use of the bash cost that much when you're spamming uppercut. Boreal is not very good. It goes here. Actually, it'll go here. Cataclysm is really really good. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of S tier just because it does so much DPS with Trick Shade right now. Collapse is fine. Convergence is just absolute trash. You don't want it. Crusade Sabatons is just probably the best mythic there is. That's why it's so expensive. Dawnbreak is mid. Discover is pretty good for loot runs, but other than that, you don't really need it. So there. Divzer is actually like pretty good if you think about it. It does a lot of damage. You just have to be careful with what you're doing. Epoch is brain dead, and all you have to do is tier stack and just right click. Fantasia, okay. Um, although Shaman doesn't really need mana for Acolyte and Summoner, Ritualist sometimes needs um, Ritualist sometimes needs mana, and I've seen those Panic Zealot builds where you aura spam. This one, Fantasia could be used for that. It's just not very good. Fatal is really good for Lightbender and also I assume Arcanist. Freedom is fine. I'm gonna put it here. Gaia is kind of dead after Riftwalker got nerfed. Galleon's just garbage because it's being outclassed by Stardew. Grandmother is actually really good for Trapper, other than Labyrinth because well, Labyrinth is just way too good. Grim Trap got nerfed and to the ground after Cherry Bombs, so it's pretty bad. Uh, and Guardian, there's some Big Mac build. It's like mid. It's not very good. Hero is garbage because Shaman doesn't really need mana, and Hanafubuki is really good. It's just well, Acrobat. Okay, it's really good for Acrobat, but Acrobat is dead, which is why it's not very good. Hero is good. Like it's always been good. It's good. Idol is a good offhand to hero when you're playing bash up. Sorry, no, not bash upper. Scream upper scream. It's gonna go here. Actually, that's fine. Ignis. Okay, it used to be good because of trap stack, but unfortunately, that's not a thing anywhere. It's still pretty good for trapper if you want more EHP. Immolation, since it's a fire air weapon, it's not very good because you can't like stack damage on top of it. It is really good for EHP, but it's just lacking in other things like damage, for example. Infernal is good for heavy melee, and that's about it. It's not very good for tier stack. There's a better tier stack weapon called Brass Band. Uh, Labyrinth is really good because of Trapper. Lament is fine. It's fine. Monster is also fine. It's not very good though. Moon Tower is actually pretty good for specifically Warp Arcanist because you need a lot of intelligence to get Time Rift and a lot of agility to meet Warp's like demand of agility points. Nirvana is just it can be above it. Okay, it's like probably like tied with Crusade Sabatons, but it's so good that it works in all three classes, all three archetypes of assassin. It works in Shade Stepper, it works in Trickster, it works in Acrobat. You know, but nobody plays Acrobat. Nullification, uh, it's bad. Nobody likes it. Because specifically, the major ID makes me so mad because it makes it that nullification is makes it so that nullification makes you a tank, but it's rainbow, so you can't like build more skill points into defense and agility. Oblivion is pretty good. It's just not okay. Let me do this. Actually, nah. Epoch is really brain dead. Okay, Olympic is really good for summoner, and it's also pretty good for acolyte. Pure, uh, it can go here. It's like okay, it could be used for level 60 raids with Groot Slang, but besides that, that's it. Then you also level up while you're doing that, so it's bad. Quetzalcoatl is fine, but you typically want Warp because Warp has just better base DPS. Resonance, I have never played Resonance before, and I don't know what like the playstyle is. I'm pretty sure you just Blood Sorrow. I'm just gonna put it right here. Yeah, right here because I don't know how it works. I'm pretty sure it's good though. Actually, I'll put it here, right in front of Hannah. Resurgence is so bad. Like you're not using it. It's like so bad. Revenant is actually pretty good. Uh, it's gonna go up above Collapse. Singularity also really bad, just because it's super slow and it also wants you to play Lightbender, but you can't really play Lightbender with super slow. If you go Arcanist Singularity, you're missing out on walk speed. I know there is a build with Arcanist Singularity, but it's not very good, and it kind of has really high meteor cost. Slayer is good just because it's good for mage's meteor cost, and I don't see it doing anything else other than that, so I'm just gonna put it right beside Moon Tower. Spring, it's bad. I mean, it's bad. It's just like you can't really use it. Okay, so Stardew is another really good boots because it's basic. It's like really good because it's the best spell damage one, and it doesn't have broken balances. Downside of giving negative skill points. Let's put it here. Stratus Formus is a good offhand for Spring if you really want it. It's a bit better than Spring, but it's not very good. Also, I don't think Archangel should be this high. Archangel should be a bit lower because it's only an offhand. Sunstar, I feel like, is pretty underrated because you can play tier stack with it, and since Summoner directly buffs tier stack with the Commander, um, you can get up to like 350k DPS with it by just left clicking. You, with like no crafted, it's it's pretty good. It's just not the best because Olympic you're just AFKing. Well, like okay, so I think it should be here. Yeah, okay. Thrunda Crack is really good. It's not like particularly good at anything. It's just really good. But okay, so it's really good. I might just put it in S tier, but the problem with Thrunda Crack is that actually there's no real problem to Thrunda Crack. It's like really good for Fallen. Doesn't matter if you're playing Bash upper or upper Scream. It's pretty good for uh, Battle Monk. But if you're playing Battle Monk, and I don't see Thrunda Crack users playing Paladin. Toxoplasmosis. Trance. Okay, trance is interesting because Fatal is just better than it, and I'm pretty sure if I'm pretty sure they removed like winded being a global thing, so now it's personal damage. Now it's personal winded. You have personal winded. I'm not sure, but if it is personal winded, then it's not very good, and it's like it's just pretty bad. Let's put it here. Okay. War Chief is a really solid tier stack. It also could be used for a spell, such as like Fallen. I'm just gonna put it here. Warp is really good. It's like been always good. I'll just put this here actually. And Weathered. Weathered used to be really good before Spellbound, but it kind of got nerfed because of the Shade Stepper cooldown. It's still pretty bad right now because it gets outclassed by DPS like Nirvana, Oblivion, where's Oblivion? Here, and let's see, Cataclysm. So it's fine. It's just not the best. There you go. That's my tier list. Alright, bye.